Okay, so good morning. We're here in the Cotswolds in England, and we're going to do some mobility with you today. Happy Monday. So, hips are a little bit tight, thoracic spine definitely needs some opening up, posture, maybe a little bit of movement through the head and neck today. Ankles, always a must. Okay, so let's start down on 90-90 and just pull that back hip in and across. So right there, we're gonna just take the right hip, bring it across, and come back. Right hip across, come back. And we're just not letting that left side head out. 3, 4, and 5. And then same thing other side. So now left hip into the right side mid-thigh. And just take that across. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's take that right into that woodpecker stance from foundation training and just kind of use a hand driver to take the same thing across. So we're keeping the upper body all in one piece and just bringing that left hip or right hip into left thigh. So right there, a little bit of hand driver, nose goes over the toes about 10 inches. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that whole movement is being driven by the hips. Okay, left hip, right across, coming in and across. And you can see that nose over the toe position there. 1, 2, 3, 4, good, and 5. Okay, back down to 90-90, and instead of being at 12 o'clock here, we're going to 2:30 or 10:30, not all the way out to the side, and we're just gonna gently let that knee drive over the toe, and then just turn away. 2, kind of moving relatively quickly, just going through 5 of these. 3, 4. Remember, the most important thing here is to be consistent with your movements. And so everything that we do on Mondays, sprinkle that in throughout your week. The principles are what's important. 3, 4, and 5. Let's go each one of those one more time, same thing. So as the knee goes over the toe here, the chest and shoulders are going away. 1, we can add a hand driver to that. 2, at chest height. 3, 4, and 5. Same thing other side. Nice big chest. You want to create that separation between the ribs and the hips. Knee goes over toe, and then just reach around. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, right into that full kneeling position. And let's go 2 hands on the back, right there. So 2 hands right around that sacrum. And all we're gonna do is just push the hips forward gently and then look up. And then bring everything back. So the first movement is just gonna be hips to the front. And then look up and come back. So from there, we're just really starting to work on the front side of the neck. Hips are forward just a little bit, back is supported. Hips forward. And you can start to feel how when you open your head, how that goes right into those psoas muscles on the right and left side, maybe just a little bit. Open, and then we're gonna load that front leg. Good, let's go 1 more of those. Hips to the front. And just look straight back up. Okay, from right there, we're gonna go right back to that 90-90. So we're coming right down the middle, hands behind the head. And from right here, we're just gonna drop hips back and chest down and come straight back up. hips to the back, chest down, straight back up. 3, 4. Now you can start to feel a little bit of low back opening up. 5. And good. And a little bit of that lead hamstring. Okay, same thing other side. Hands behind the head, nice and tall. Drop the hips back. And then drop the chest down. Elbows stay way to the back. 2. 3. 4. And 5. And good. Okay, from right there, let's go ahead and stay on 2 knees. Hopefully you're on nice soft grass like I am. And you can take hands behind your head, elbows to the back. You shouldn't be able to see your hands. There they are right there. Or your elbows. Okay, so keep that nice and back. And we're just gonna turn to one side, back to the middle, turn to the other side. And that's where you can start feeling that tightness in the chest. Take a nice big breath, space between the ribs and the hips. One more each side. Good. And good. Okay, so now let's go back to that 90-90 position, straight down the middle. And as we go straight down, hips to the back, we're gonna rotate in. And then everything comes back. So the first movement is hips to the back, drop the chest, and then add that rotation. Hips to the back, drop the chest, nice rotation. Couple more of those on that side. Hips to the back, rotate, and one more. Drop, rotate, back, and back. Okay, good. Same thing other side. So we drop the hips back, that lets the chest drop, and then rotate and open. Try to keep that lead big toe on the ground. Drop it back. And good. Okay, let's take that up into a standing position. We'll do a little bit of founders into forward fold, and then we'll finish it up. So from right here, square off the outsides of the feet. That means the outsides of the feet are parallel. Toes should be in. Your knees might be into a little bit of bias towards the midline of the body. Push the hips back and come right back to the front. Push the hips back. 2. So the focus isn't to drop your chest. The focus is to push the hips back. 3, 4, one more. And 5. Okay, good. This is the yin and the yang. That's what I call this arm position. So from here, we're gonna push the hips back, load to the left, and come right back. Load to the right, come right back. We'll do a couple more of those, and then we're gonna add the yin and the yang. Okay, 3, and back, 4, and back. First movement is always gonna be hips to the back. 3. Okay, good. Now, we're gonna load to the left and yin and yang right here. And come back. Let's go that side 5 times. 2, 3. So we're definitely dropping the chest, but we're pushing the hips back as that initial movement. 4, and one more. And 5. Same thing other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5. Okay, good. This time we're going back into those, pushing the hips back, staying in that nice wide position. We're gonna add the weight of the arms, which is gonna give us some more glute activation. So just push the hips back, hands to the front, and that's 1. A little bit of a side view so you can really see how straight that back is. 2, 3, square up the outsides of those feet. 4, one more, and 5. Okay, right back to that yin and yang. Okay, so same thing. Glide left, yin yang with the arms, glide right, same thing. We got 10 total. 3, 4, keep dropping the head sideways. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Okay, we've got one more move for us today. We're going to go right back to where we've already been, taking the knee to the 230, and we're just going to rotate away. So just working on those adductors, the inner thigh. Let's go a double arm driver on that at chest height. So right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5. Same thing, other side. Working the adductor on the right side, arms going away. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Okay. From jolly old England, here in the Cotswolds, Monday morning mobility. We will see you again next Monday from Boulder. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. Cheers, everybody. Peace out.